Hi, my name is Dr. Alan Manison, and I'm the Chief Science Officer of Noetic Nutraceuticals. I'm working on a master's degree at Jefferson University in cannabinoid sciences, and I've been a sports chiropractor for over 20 years. Today, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the endocannabinoid system, and wow, this is a pretty major system. It's actually the most primitive system in our brain, and it goes along with the opiate receptors in the opiate system. That's why there is some crossover with the two of them. The endocannabinoid system, in a very simplistic model, and it gets much more involved in this. So for those of you with a science background, you might roll your eyes a little bit and go, oh, there's more to it. But at a very basic level, proven by science, it's really made up of 6 components. We have 2 nerve receptors called CB1 and CB2. We have 2 neurotransmitters, essentially neurotransmitters or endocannabinoids, endo meaning our body makes it, cannabinoids, that are anandamide and 2-AG. And then we have 2 enzymes. I call them nasty enzymes, which are fatty acid amide hydrolase and monoacylglycerol lipase. Let's keep it real easy. FAAH and MAGL. This is how the system works in one way. And there are other ways, as I said before. We have these receptors are getting fed by the neurotransmitters. And when they're fed, the receptors have a duty, a function, they know what to do, and they work well. And our body works in a very homeostatic measure. Due to stress, toxins, poor eating patterns, poor sleeping, not enough fluid, living life, essentially, even exercise to a certain extent, it depletes the amount of the neurotransmitters or the endocannabinoids that we have in our system, and then they have to build back up again. That's a normal process. However, those enzymes that I discussed that are real nasty, they've been known to eat away at those endocannabinoids. So if the enzymes are eating away at the endocannabinoids, then there's not enough of the endocannabinoids to work with those receptors, those CB1 and CB2 receptors, and therefore the system goes deficient. And we don't work that well. So where does CBD come in? All this comes in, and this is one way it comes in. It replaces, in an indirect, mostly an indirect fashion, where THC is more direct, that's why people can get high from it, but CBD works very well. In an indirect fashion, it comes in, replaces what our own endocannabinoids should be doing, but it doesn't just replace them. It eats away at those enzymes, which is even better. By eating away at those enzymes, our own natural levels of the endocannabinoids go up. They then work with our receptors, the CB1 and CB2 receptors, and then we get all the benefits. Now, classically, the CB1 receptor is considered in the brain, in the organs of the body, deals more with the psychological cognitive function, if we want to call it, if we want to go down that road. With CB2 receptors, we think more of the immune system that modulate pain and inflammation. Now, since we're dealing with the immune system, is there a direct effect with CBD and immune function, like getting a sniffly cold or something like that? There's research being done on that right now, but what we do know, which is pretty clear from research, is that with pain and inflammation, which is modulated by the immune system, that activating the CB2 receptor, which is something our own body does, and also what CBD does, especially in a system that isn't working as well, that we get great effects. So in a nutshell, in a very primitive nutshell, that's essentially how the endocannabinoid system works. There's a lot more to it. I can get into a lot more of it with other talks, but I just wanted to start with that for everyone. So thank you very much. Hope you learned something, and talk to you all soon. Bye-bye now.